Yeah. Today we're gonna do a lot of different type of variety of cooking here. You'll be surprised to see. Well, this is cabbage. This cabbage is going to be our main dish. So I already cut the onions, and it's frying. Um, there's gonna be other stuff too, not just what you see here. So gonna show you like a mixture of the video, and so I got also tomatoes. Gonna cook with tomatoes. After the onions were ready, I just put tomatoes in there. So that's how I do the cooking. And there's also meat that it's gonna be also added into this cabbage. It's cut small pieces of meat. And I was also cooking beans, by the way. Here, if you noticed, here it's also beans. I cook beans too. And yeah, next, if you want it, let me know on the comment if you want me to walk you through step by step how I prepare this recipe. I guess in a hurry and already start doing it. I didn't record it at the beginning of it. So yeah, it's really good. Tastes pretty good because I tasted already this particular one over here, the beans. So no. So as our cabbage pans here is getting ready, yeah, I mixed a little bit of other stuff too, by the way, ingredients that I always cook the same. I'm sure you saw it in my previous videos. If not, you can go back and look at those old videos. You'll see how I do my cooking. So I kind of use the same recipe. They are secret recipe. And you saw it. It's not secret anymore. So you see the cabbage on the side, and then I already dumped it in there. I cut it like smaller pieces. I don't like my cabbage to be chunky, so small pieces are the best. And the meat here, maybe I'll add a little bit of how all this meat come to pass. So I record like a small bit of videos. I'm gonna add the rest of them onto this recording. So you will see how, this is already mixed, the meat with the cabbage here. This is called Albert cooking. Yeah, I know it's too early. So that is the meat that's I'm boiling it. So this is how all it started. All right, this is all how it started. The meat, I boil it and then it'll drain it out. Don't like much of the these thick soup with bloody kind of thing. I call it a little dirty. So the cabbage is mixed. I put a little bit of tomato paste on this cabbage too, for good looking cabbage later on. The soup will be it tastes a little better without adding tomato paste on the top of the already fresh tomatoes that I started with. So this is how it all start. Just taking all that stuff from there, and yeah, you just drop the small pieces, not too chunky and not very small. It was also too very small and disappeared in the with these vegetables here with the inside cabbage. It'll be hard to find it when you're eating it. I want to be able to see that meat is still there. All right, wouldn't you also want to see the meat there? Hello, still a little sleepy, but I already started doing the cooking this thing. No, it's about 8, it's 10, almost 11 here, so it's just cooking it for later on when everybody's ready to eat. They would find it already ready done. I can already taste the yummy. I know it's yummy because it's my cooking. It's always yummy. And because I did it before, so I know it is yummy. Oh, it's sizzling there, huh? It's simmery. Yeah, it's not gonna be chewy. Because I think I let it over. I'm gonna leave it cooked a little longer than it should. Too many different dishes. So what I got here, this is how I prepare the beans too. The beans is ready, already cooked well, and so I just going to put it in the beans now because the onions are ready. Onions and tomatoes. Those are fresh tomatoes I use. And again, I put the same full flavor and those spices I always use. The spice to spice stuff up for good eating. So this is red beans. So I don't know how many of you people like it. This fava beans. Pinto beans are good too. Sometimes I cook them, but preferably the red beans. I like the red beans better. So, and for the cabbage, it's actually not, for me, it's not flavorful if I just cook the cabbage itself and there's not any meat. So you can actually put all kind of meat, whatever kind of meat you like, but I prefer beef. So mine, I use beef on there. And I also heard, might try it in one day. I heard it's, so after it's all done, what left to do, I don't mind mixing it up. Beans, cabbage, and that's how it works.